us have children, we understand how it feels to have your child at the brink of death. And that's the trial that Jairus was going through. Well, what happens? How do you act when you undergo such trial? It's crisis, right? It's a crisis, actually. It's so critical. Don't you turn anywhere? You turn everywhere. Not only Jairus, even the woman. The gospel account says the woman who was hemorrhaging, bleeding for 12 years. I don't know what that hemorrhage is about, but she has gone to many doctors, according to the readings, right? She's gone to many doctors, and instead of making things better for her, things were made worse. If you're that woman, how would you feel? You'd go desperate, right? You'd go desperate, and it doesn't matter. If you hear something, you'll go there. Because there's got to be something done. That's how you think about it. Same thing with Jairus. I cannot just allow my child to die like that. And they heard about Jesus. So they came. So that's the trial. The second one is trouble. So Jesus went off with him, and a large crowd followed him. Now let me tell you a comparison here. Jesus followed Jairus to the house. What does this remind you about the centurion? Remember the centurion from last week? Last week, that's one of the readings last week. And what did Jesus do? Jesus didn't go with the centurion. In fact, the centurion said, Lord, Master, I'm not worthy to have you come under my roof. But only say the word, and my servant will be healed, or shall be healed. So how did Jesus treat the servant of the centurion?
Like what? His faith.
Remotely. No, remotely. He didn't go to the house. Has that occurred to you? Jesus didn't go to the house of the centurion to go visit the servant who was dying, who was very ill. But the daughter, Jesus went, of Jairus. The second number 2 is travel. Actually, Jesus traveled with Jairus to the house. What do you think? Jesus could have healed the daughter remotely. You agree? So why did he have to go to the house of Jairus? I can imagine you probably wanted some dinner first. Probably not. Why would Jesus go out? Why didn't he do that with the centurion? There's a difference though.
The centurion didn't ask him to come to the house. The centurion didn't ask him to come to the house. Jairus did.
Certainly. Remember the very word of the centurion?
Yeah.
I'm not worthy to have you come.
Yeah, he invited Jesus to the house.
So Jesus had to treat the servant remotely. A beautiful, beautiful thing too.
Yeah.
But the humility and the faith is astounding, right? Imagine the words. You tell Jesus, I'm not worthy to have you come under my roof. But only say the word. Just say it. My servant shall be healed. If you really think about these words of the centurion, it will give you goosebumps, right? It will make you feel like, I'm receiving Jesus. This is Jesus, the same Jesus whom the centurion has spoken to. And I'm saying this to my Lord, the same exact thing. I better eat this. I see a fly. All right? Let's go back to Jairus. Jesus went. He could have opted. Don't worry, Jairus. Your daughter is healed. But why didn't he? Did you know that traveling entails delay? was no car. Jesus didn't drive, I don't think. They didn't give him license. So when Jesus traveled, there was delay involved. Why would Jesus allow that to happen? I want you to think. I'm trying to dare you to think. Because these are things that are not mentioned in the Mass. That's why, you notice? That's why I listen to the homily very intently. So I know what's missing, and I will discuss whatever is missing. I didn't hear. Why would Jesus have to travel with Jairus, resulting in much delay? Number one, the centurion's servant was not dead. He was just very ill. And as Marcel said, the centurion did not invite him. He was so humble to even invite Jesus to his house. Reason? Because he was centurion. Because he was Gentile. Now Jairus is an official in the synagogue. He was Jewish. He was Jewish. The girl was dead already. Now the reason Jesus traveled with Jairus was because he wanted Jairus and the whole family and those people surrounding to witness what he was about to do to increase their faith. That's why Jesus did what he did. Think about it.
He arrived, they were crying.
They were crying already. She was dead. See? Yes, ma'am.
That's similar to Lazarus.
Similar to Lazarus. I was about to say about it. Yeah. I was about to say it. There was delay for Jesus to go to Lazarus. That's why Martha, Mary or Martha, one of them, had you been here earlier, my brother would not have died. What took you so long? Don't worry. Where did you bury him? Open the tomb. See? So it's more dramatic. I mean, those witnesses will enhance in their faith so much more, whole lot more, than had Jesus done it remotely. Imagine. She woke up. You understand? That's why Jesus traveled with Jairus. Which leads us into the third, this testimony. What does testimony mean? This is Jairus. Essentially, there are two incidents in this gospel. The trial was for Jairus. The travel also was for Jairus. The testimony is for that woman. Let's recreate the situation here. The woman heard about Jesus, and she was desperate to be healed, to be cured. What did she say? Something very profound. If I can but touch the hem of his cloak, I will get cured. If I can just but touch that. So she did. As Jesus was passing, she did. She touched the elm. We call that elm of the cloak. Now the question is, how did Jesus react? Was Jesus angry?
No.
But Jesus said something. What did he say?
Who touched me? Who touched me?
Who touched me?
That must have been a different power came out.
Yeah, because he could feel the power.
Faith.
Yes.
It wasn't just
It's the faith.
push.
That's why it's called testimony. The woman's faith. Where's my black thing? The woman's faith. That's a testimony. And then, temptation. bother the teacher? It's temptation. What is the temptation? Why bother the teacher? Why not just go hopeless? Sounds familiar? If that will happen nowadays, would you still call the doctor? The child is already dead. People will say, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. She's already dead. Why don't you just despair? Why don't you just cry? She's already dead. It's hopeless. That's the temptation. Understand? The temptation to go hopeless and go on despair. Because our human mind says, there's no hope. It's already this. Too late. Too late the hero. But what did Jairus do? He believed. Trust. This is both Jairus and the woman. I said something last year, in 2011.
Last year.
I remember what I said last year.
No, I can't remember what I said about now.
If you don't believe me, I welcome you to come. This book has the phrase, be not afraid, 365 times. I said that to you last year. You remember? Father Ivan said that same thing yesterday. I couldn't raise my hand because so many. 365 times, be not afraid. What does that mean? Trust the Lord. Trust the Lord. I'll put it here so you can remember. So next year, I will tell you, you remember in July of 2012, I told you this. $365 times. And you know what is 365 times?
Every day. Every day?
This every day of the year. Do not be afraid. So not one day should you be afraid. You just have to trust Him. If God would say, let there be light, and there was light, you better believe it. Finally, how do you like the peace? It's all tea. Try it. There's a beautiful, let me remind you, there's a beautiful acronym for triumph. Remember, we have nothing to say, you say, try, try and try until you succeed. This is where the triumph, this is the Talita Kum. This is Aramaic, which means, my child, awake, arise. Now, That's the final glory. That's the whole trial. And that's